Did you know that 75% of kids between the ages of 6 and 17 want to become YouTubers? So one thing is for sure, most people are aware of the incredible power of YouTube. One video, over 900,000 views, $83,000 in YouTube AdSense revenue. Who wouldn't like to receive paychecks like this every month or even every day? Let's say that a YouTube video takes you 6 hours to make. That includes coming up with the idea, writing a compelling script, recording the video, editing it, and finally making a thumbnail for it. If you make $83,000 and we divide that by the number of hours that you worked to make the video, in this example let's say 6 hours, that's over $13,000 per hour. I don't have a big YouTube channel as I'm not even crossing the 600 subscriber mark at the time of recording this video. However, I can confidently say that YouTube has changed my life, and that's exactly the reason why in this video I want to share with you all of the ways that you can use YouTube to build great wealth. Some of you want to travel the world and to live the laptop lifestyle, while some of you simply want to be able to pick their own schedule and work whenever they want. Maybe you don't want to work a regular 9 to 5 and you want more freedom and more financial abundance. If this is the case, you are going to love what is coming next. So you see, the first way to make money on YouTube is also the most popular, YouTube AdSense revenue. Once you reach the monetization threshold set by YouTube, which at the time I am writing this video is 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, or 10 million short views in the last 90 days. When you qualify for YouTube's partner program, you would be what they call monetized. This means that whenever people watch your content, they will see ads and you will get paid. Naturally, this means that the more views you get on your videos, the more AdSense revenue you will get. Now, something that you need to understand is that not every YouTuber is going to be paid the same amount of money. And now, obviously, you might be thinking, well, of course, if a content creator gets more views than another, then they will make more money. It's logical, right? Well, you can see it is not actually always the case. There's a few other metrics to take into consideration when thinking about how profitable a YouTube channel is going to be. First, depending on the country that your audience is in, your AdSense revenue is going to vary. For instance, if most of your viewers are based in the United States or in Canada, you will benefit from the highest YouTube AdSense revenue, as opposed to if most of your viewers were from a part of the world with a lower buying power. Also, something else that you need to understand is that depending on the overall topic of your channel, you won't make the same amount of money as another creator in another niche, even if you both get the same amount of views. Typically, someone making videos that fall within the entertainment category, they will make a lot less money per views compared to people making videos on finances or e-commerce, to give you an example. Why? Because typically advertisers, they are willing to pay a lot more money to put their products in front of the finance/e-commerce audience because they can simply charge more for their own products. But even within one niche, you can get a completely different CPM depending on the topic of your video. To give you an example, a vlog channel will get a CPM of $5, while a channel making videos on email marketing could get a CPM ranging from $14.55 all the way up to $50. So as you can see, it's like 10 times the amount. CPM means cost per mile. It's how much money the advertisers are willing to pay for 1,000 views. And technically speaking, it's how much money they are paying per 1,000 video playbacks where an ad is displayed. Because not everyone who watches your videos is actually going to see your ads. Some people use adblock, to give you an example, or some people, they just click skip the ad. Now on the other hand, revenue per mile is representing how much money you have earned personally for 1,000 views. Because YouTube is going to take a percentage of the AdSense revenue. Typically it's 45% and you get to keep 55% of it. Now revenue per mile does not only include revenue generated from ads. It also includes channel memberships, YouTube premium revenue, super chat, and super stickers. However, let's be real for a second. You will need to get a lot of views, we're talking millions of views on a monthly basis, to be able to live off YouTube AdSense revenue. This is exactly why YouTube AdSense revenue is only the tip of the iceberg, and there are actually many other ways to make money through YouTube, and that's what we are going to cover now. Because to be completely honest with you, for most people starting a YouTube channel, it is going to take them years of hard work to get to the point where they're getting millions of views on a monthly basis. There's a lot of competition and it is very hard to do. Most people, when they watch a YouTube video, they think it's easy. You just have to turn on the camera, press record, have a nice idea maybe, a few bullet points, but really, trust me, there is so much more work that goes into creating content, whether that be regular YouTube videos just like this one, or even just short form content on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, for instance. Most people clearly underestimate how much work goes behind making a video. And like I said, there is a lot of competition. It's a game of attention. You have to be better than other people at grabbing people's attention and at hooking them, at retaining their attention for as long as possible. Why? Because this is exactly how social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, this is how they make their money. Because the longer you stay, the more ads you are going to see, the more money they will make as a result. Now, a lot of people have two big misconceptions about YouTubers and about content creators in general. Like I said, the first one of them is that they think it's an easy job. All you need to do is to sit down, press record, and just record a video. And they think that if you do this, followers are going to appear out of thin air. It's just going to come naturally and easily. Let me bust down that myth myth, because it is not the case at all. Like I said, content creation is a very time-consuming process, and that's especially true if you are at the beginning of your YouTube journey and you pretty much have to do everything yourself, from script writing all the way to thumbnail creation. And then the other big myth that most people believe is that if you have a lot of followers, then automatically this must mean that you are making a lot of money as well. Again, they're wrong. If you have 1 million followers on YouTube, but you make 1k per video, like you get 1k views, chances are you're not going to make that much money. Also, you can buy followers, so that number, it really doesn't mean anything. What matters more is how many views you are getting. You can assume that 99% of the time when someone is getting a lot of views, they are also making a lot of money. This is how the game works. The bigger the numbers, the more views you get, the more money you make. That's why you often see people making videos on controversial topics, because they want to create drama, because that's what people like to watch. It's for the views and for the money. So don't focus on followers if you want to make a living off of YouTube, because you would be focusing on the wrong metric. What you need to focus on instead is to get more views, to attract your ideal potential customer, and then to sell your own products or affiliate products to your audience. Now I have to warn you, because you need to sell something that your audience is willing to pay for, and you also need to price it in a way that they would definitely be willing to pay for it. If it's too expensive, no one is going to buy it. But if it's not expensive enough, people are going to assume it's not high quality. So if people don't want what you have to offer, you will make no money. So speaking about selling your own products and your own services to your audience, you could sell merch, ebook, courses, coaching, and much more. To give you an example, if you are in the fitness niche, you could be selling ebooks, workout plans, eating plans, courses, and you could even sell physical products like protein powder, supplements, or even start your own fitness clothing brand. So as you can see, you could simply start by making YouTube videos in your room or in your office, and then over time, as more and more people start to watch your videos, you'll get more and more traction. More and more people will discover your brand, and because of that, you'll make more money and you will be able to take on bigger projects. So what can start as someone making videos in their room, in their parents' house, it can actually turn into $1 million fitness brand, for example. This goes to show you the insane power of YouTube and especially of building a personal brand. Now, speaking about having a personal brand, there is one fundamental question that you need to ask yourself before you start your own YouTube channel. Do you actually want to be a public figure? And the reason why I'm making you ask this question is because, unlike a lot of people might think, being a public figure, it comes with a lot of downsides. Most people envy celebrities, but what they fail to realize is that those people, they never rest. They struggle to live in peace. Just imagine wanting to go shopping or eating out at the restaurant. Unless you bring bodyguards with you, you can't actually do that. You can't do that because people would come and ask you to take pictures, and if it's just 1 or 2 people a day, you can manage it, it's fine. But when you're really popular, you're getting dozens, even hundreds of millions of views every month, one person turns into 100 and 100 into 1,000. So now you can't go and enjoy eating out at the restaurant or go shopping unless you are surrounded by bodyguards, no matter where you go.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Kanye, I met Jim Campbell.
And trust me, if you think that internet personalities, they don't have to deal with this, trust me, you are wrong. So while being a public figure can allow you to live an incredible life, to make millions of dollars, and to meet other very influential and ambitious people that you wouldn't have met hadn't you studied your own personal brand, it also comes with a lot of downsides. So the fundamental question that you need to ask yourself before starting your own YouTube channel is, am I willing to show my face online, to show my name, to expose a part of my private life to the rest of the world? If your answer is no, or you don't feel ready to do that, then the truth is that you are not ready to have a personal brand, or it's not made for you. Now, in anything that you want to start, you will have to make sacrifices to reach your goal. If you want to get strong and to put on 15 pounds of muscle, you will have to make sacrifices to get there. You won't be able to reach that goal and at the same time act like an idiot and stay at the club until 5 AM on a Thursday and a Friday night, because it's going to ruin your sleep and slow down your muscle gain. And you also won't be able to eat sugar or junk food as often as you want, because you will have to pay close attention to what you eat if you want to progress. Now, luckily, you don't technically have to show your face online, and especially on YouTube, to make money through it. You could instead decide to start a faceless YouTube channel. This means that you are going to create YouTube videos just like if you had a personal brand, the only difference being that you are not going to show your face or your name. So instead of using your face, you could either use animated characters or drawings, slideshows, or any type of videos that simply don't require you to show your face. For instance, unboxing and reviewing videos, they don't necessarily need the person reviewing the products to show their face. It can just be a recording of their hands and them using the products. Same thing with videos of cooking, of recipes, or of driving cars. Now, something else that I really want you to understand is that starting a YouTube channel and being successful at it is a very long and tedious process. Don't hope that just by uploading a few videos, even if they're high quality, you are going to blow up overnight. And yes, fair enough, it might happen to some people, but you have to realize that it is not the norm, it's the exception. If you use the norm as an exception, it's kind of like saying, well, some people, they play the lottery and they become millionaires. And yes, it happens, but if I were you, I would not use that as my strategy to become a millionaire. So if you really really want to start your own YouTube channel and make your dreams come true, you need to pick a topic that you are at least slightly interested in. And I would even recommend that you love the topic that you are going to make videos about. You have to love the game. And fair enough, you might not be loving it every single day. But at the beginning, when you are barely getting any attention, any views, any subscribers, only your passion and your love of the game will keep you going. Love of the game is what allowed Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant to keep pushing even when they were in dark times. Now with that said, if you really want to make an income online, there is actually a much better way to go about it. And it doesn't require you to become a public figure. You can get started for less than the price of a meal. Clients are willing to pay you anywhere from $1,500 up to $10,000 per deal. And of course it depends on what you offer, but all you need to get started is the right knowledge, a steady internet connection, and a laptop. If you're interested, I have recorded a free video that explains everything in detail. And in that video, I'm also going to give you for free the 3-step process that you can use to start getting your first clients today. The link is in the description below. And with that said, as always, I am waiting for you on the other side.